Fitness, or exercise, is a key thought for keeping up great well-being. Alongside good dieting, it's one of the most significant things an individual can do to keep a solid weight and forestall various incessant medical issues. Moreover, individuals all things considered and all capacity levels can profit by expanded fitness levels. Indeed, even those with constrained versatility can discover approaches to consolidate more wellness into their everyday lives. Advantages of fitness. Research shows that normal exercise can forestall an assortment of interminable well-being conditions in the long haul. This rundown incorporates diabetes, coronary illness, stroke, elevated cholesterol, hypertension, colon malignant growth, bosom disease and despondency. Ordinary exercise likewise assists with holding weight down, expands bone thickness, improves rest designs and gives an assortment of other medical advantages. Wellness recommendations. The proposals for fitness shift to some degree dependent on an individual's age and capacity levels. For instance, youngsters and teenagers ought to take a stab at an hour or a greater amount of action every day. The vast majority of this ought to be moderate to fiery force high-impact action, yet kids ought to likewise incorporate muscle and bone-fortifying exercises at any rate 3 days per week. Grown-ups ought to make progress toward 150 minutes of moderate power practice or 75 minutes of fiery force practice every week. For much more prominent advantages, 300 minutes of moderate exercise or 150 minutes of vivacious exercise are suggested. Grown-ups ought to likewise incorporate muscle-building practices at any rate 2 days every week. These proposals may change to some degree as a grown-up becomes more established or has restricting constant conditions or handicaps. Be that as it may, even grown-ups in these circumstances ought to put forth a valiant effort to join wellness into their lives in a sheltered way. Indeed, even low-force exercises like seat activities, strolling and swimming have various advantages. Individuals with physical confinements ought to talk with a social insurance supplier about a sheltered degree of activity to seek after every day. Sustenance is significant for wellness. Eating an even eating regimen can assist you with getting the calories and supplements you have to fuel your day-by-day exercises, including customary exercise. With regards to eating nourishments to fuel your activity execution, it's not as basic as picking vegetables over donuts. You have to eat the correct sorts of food at the correct times. Find out about the significance of solid morning meals, exercise tidbits, and supper plans. Get looking great so far. Your first dinner of the day is a significant one. As indicated by an article distributed in Harvard Health Letter, having breakfast routinely has been connected to a lower danger of weight, diabetes, and coronary illness. Beginning your day with a sound supper can help renew your glucose, which your body needs to control your muscles and mind. Having a solid breakfast is particularly significant on days when exercise is on your motivation. Skipping breakfast can leave you feeling unsteady or dormant while you're working out. Picking the correct sort of breakfast is urgent. An excessive number of individuals depend on straightforward starches to begin their day. A plain white bagel or donut won't keep you feeling full for long. In correlation, a fiber and protein-rich breakfast may fight off food cravings for more and give the vitality you have to prop your activity up. Follow these tips for having a solid breakfast. Rather than eating sugar-loaded oats produced using refined grains, attempt oats, oat wheat, or other entire grain oats that are high in fiber. At that point, toss in some protein, for example, milk, yogurt, or cleaved nuts. In case you're causing hotcakes or waffles, to supplant a portion of the universally handy flour with entire grain choices. At that point, mix some curds into the hitter. On the off chance that you lean toward toast, pick entire grain bread. At that point, pair it with an egg, nutty spread, or another protein source. Depend on the correct starches. On account of low-carb prevailing fashion counts calories, starches have gotten unfavorable criticism. Be that as it may, sugars are your body's fundamental wellspring of vitality. As indicated by the Mayo Clinic, around 45 to 65% of your absolute day-by-day calories should originate from starches. This is particularly obvious on the off chance that you work out. Expending the correct sort of sugars is significant. Numerous individuals depend on the basic carbs found in desserts and handled nourishments. Rather, you should concentrate on eating the complex carbs found in entire grains, natural products, vegetables, and beans. Entire grains have more resilience than refined grains since you digest them all the more gradually. They can assist you with feeling full for more and fuel your body for the duration of the day. They can likewise help settle your glucose levels. At long last, these quality grains have the nutrients and minerals you have to keep your body running at its best.